What's up? What's up? It's your boy JC coming at you live from Bangkok, day number 5. So earlier today, I went to the dentist for my initial assessment, and that went really well. I did a little video on that earlier. This is a little later in the day, and I am meeting my first Thai date for lunch. And I just wanted to talk about dating in Thailand for a little bit. Just going to keep it real short here. I spent 3 or 4 days using Thai Friendly as my principal way of meeting ladies, and I talked to several women online. A few of them we moved over the line. This woman in particular, Noo, kind of stood out. Her English was very good, among other things. I've dated a lot of professional women, as well as cashiers, sales people, clerks, whatever. But I like them smart and I like them accomplished. And this woman was both. So we agreed to meet for lunch. And some things that went really well at lunch was we were able to have a conversation. Her English is good. It's it's better than a lot of people's. And so we were able to do that. Second thing that was a green flag for me is she offered to pay for her own lunch. It was only 150 baht. For those of you who don't know, that's about $4.50. And that was at a sit-down restaurant. And that's about 3 times as much as it would cost if we'd had lunch in the cafeteria. But I'm a gentleman. I'd asked her to meet for lunch. So I offered to take care of her lunch for her. And we ended up spending about 5 hours together in total, between lunch and then just hanging out at the Terminal 21 afterwards. We walked around a little bit, found a nice place to sit up by the movie theater where it was comfortable. Weren't too many people that day because it was a weekday and it was still early in the afternoon. So, we had a modicum of privacy while still being in public, and it was just, it was very nice. So, some things that also went well is she wasn't rushing me to go somewhere. She wasn't rushing me to try and buy her anything. Again, she offered to pay for her own lunch. And she was just interested in talking. She wasn't asking me some of the red flag questions such as what I do for a living, how much money do I make. We did talk about how long I was going to be here in Thailand because I'm here for an unusually long amount of time compared to the average visitor. But that was kind of normal. And we talked about her work. We talked a little bit about my work. I avoided subjects about money and things like that. I don't brag, so I don't talk about what I have or don't have. I let all that be just a mystery to them, and I let them, talk about themselves to their content. And in doing so, I let them naturally reveal what it is they want me to know about themselves. And so it went really well. So the long and short of it is there are a lot of ladies on Thai Friendly, Badu, Thai Cupid, and I'm presuming other online platforms for meeting women. There are plenty of ladies out there that are more pay to play, and I just wasn't necessarily looking for that. I was looking for just a real person, and I'm pretty lucky. Women find me attractive and they like to spend time with me, but I'm also lucky insofar as that I have really good luck at meeting women who are pretty good quality relatively quickly wherever I'm at, and apparently here in Thailand that was no exception. So there'll be some other videos after this where Noo and I are spending some time together, and you'll get to see how that progresses. But I just wanted to let you know that there's whatever it is you want, whatever type of woman it is you would like to meet, she's here. It's just a matter of you investing the time that you need to and having a plan of action. in order to find what it is you want. Don't settle for less than what it is that you think you want. Remember that whoever you're spending time with, they need to speak some English. Otherwise, if you don't speak any Thai, language is definitely going to be a barrier, and not being able to communicate during the time you spend together would be a real drag. Unless you're just trying to hook up and ditch them, which that's a whole other ball game. I was looking for a little bit more than that. Not really a full-time girlfriend, but definitely somebody that I could maybe spend more time with, take some little road trips with, somebody who could help teach me a little more about Thai culture, some of the ins and outs that it's hard to learn just from reading, some of the ins and outs that you can really only learn from spending time with somebody who's Thai. From the very beginning, it was clear that she was the type of person who could offer that. And so that was some of the motivation that went into me agreeing to meet with her. There are a lot of professional women here in Bangkok and here in Thailand. So if a professional is the type of woman that you're looking for, you are in luck. Also, because they're a professional, a lot of them have pretty good English skills, whether it's because they deal with international clients and suppliers, or because they deal with international visitors that are coming to our area, whether they're in the service industry or some other type of industry. We're dealing with English speakers is a regular part of the job. Also, English is the common language for people who are from different countries. In other words, a Thailand company dealing with a company from Japan and a company from Korea, they're going to all generally speak English because it's the easiest, most common language for them to communicate across, instead of everybody learning Japanese and everybody learning Korean and everybody learning Thai. So some things to keep in mind. Dating in Thailand is fun. It's a really good time. I don't drink, so that's one of my criteria. Is I'm looking for somebody who's not a drinker. She wants to have a few beers now and again. That's great, but I'm not interested in going to bars or a club. And so for me, that changes the game a little bit. That means whoever I'm dealing with and interested in seeing, we're going to do so outside of a bar setting. We're going to do so sober and with no beer goggles on. And that changes things a little bit. Also, being sober and a non-drinker myself, it sets a certain perception for the women that I'm in contact with, and they understand up front that I'm a more serious person. Even though I'm a lot of fun, not being a drinker, not being a drunk, definitely puts you at another level. So keep those things in mind. This is a very nice park that my footage is from, right there on Sukhumvit near Siam. It's very nice. I'll links in the description below, so you can go check it out. It's definitely worth going there during the day or in the evening, as I did. Catching the sunset. It was a fantastic park, and I've been there several times since. Anyway, this is JC from Bangkok, live, keeping it real. Peace out.